Hello, my name's Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, but this time it's collaboration special. We've got our the group of collaborators again, Larry, Brandon and Clive, and you can click on their faces below if you want to see their video, because we're all working off the same group of reference pictures anyway, which Brandon sent us. He sent us a selection, so we just picked one, and I picked mine. Not sure why I've got this wooden hand. I found it the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought that. One of the oddball things that I bought. So, here's the picture that I've chosen out of the group, and the reason I picked this one is because the house is small. I was wavering on another one, but what I liked was the grass, especially, and the grass, you can see like a V in the grass going to the house, and I like that. So I thought to myself, that's the one I want to do, because then I can send the grass to the house, so the eye, if I put the house in, say, there, that's where the eye can go. So let's throw paint on and hope for the best, as always. So I'm going to get some of this Viridean Green and throw some of this yellow in it. It's Cadmium Yellow. Colours I've got on the palette, which I haven't mentioned yet actually. On this side I've got yellow and orange, so I've got Cad Yellow, Yellow Ochre and burnt Sienna, which is a orangey colour. And then on the other side we have Ivory Black, burnt Sienna, Cerulean Blue and Ultramarine Blue and Viridean Green. So there's the blues, there's the green on its own, the yellows, the orangey colour, darks and white. And I just put them anywhere. I don't have specific spots for my paints, I just put them on. Yeah, so let's throw some paint on this canvas. We're going to try and create like this shape. It's going to be like, say the house is there, and we're going to be going like that. Like that there, like there. So we're kind of going to be creating in the horizon line, just sort of there. We're going to be creating that. So I'm just going to start throwing paint on in these angles for the grass, basically. And we'll see how it looks, and we'll develop it further as we go. It's quite light actually, that grass, so there we go. And then we've got a few trees as well, but we'll worry about them as we're doing it. Not worry too much straight away. It's that yellow, it's very yellow ochre is golden. It's golden. It's too golden to be honest, so throw some white on it. So what I'm trying to do, in my mind anyway, what I've been thinking about, I've been holding back from doing this picture actually, so I wanted to think about it a little bit. And what I was thinking is I wanted to, actually, the reason I was holding back because I was looking forward to doing it, and then I read in this book a while ago, and there was an artist, it was a Disney artist. I think the book was called Animation, Seamus Collane, I think. Don't quote me, it was a long time ago when I read it, probably about 10-15 years ago, and I remember in the book he was saying that he was testing out this idea of holding back from a picture and then just looking at it, staring at it, working it out in your head, and then boom, and then you get to it and you like paint it, and you just go for it without thinking too much. And I thought, I wonder if I could have a go at that, see if I can paint this and see if I can do it in that kind of way. The first bit's always the awkward bit, because it's like you're like thinking to yourself, like, how's this going to go? But then when you start getting paint down, it starts to get easier, I find. I'm just going to move this forward a bit so I can paint the bottom part. Hope it's okay on camera like that. So I don't really want to be blending this, I'm just putting colour on. I'm probably going to build up this actually, using the smaller brush. Get a little bit of that Viridean Green on there, I think. Like that. Now this is a bit of a representation of what you can see. I've just grabbed some blue, some of the ultramarine. Yeah, this is going to be it's not going to be an exact replica of that picture, obviously. I'm not going to try realism with this. I do a lot of portraits at the moment, and I wanted to do something different. Throw some blue in there. That's worrying. I put too much there. It's okay. Just grab some yellow. Steal our angle back. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm going a bit quicker because I want to create that. I'm just pulling paint really. Yeah, the other paintings are from Brandon and Claire and Larry. They'll be interesting watches because they'll use different methods, and no one's will be the same. I guarantee. We've got the same area, but picture-wise, we'll all do something different. I kind of feel like, as a painter, I'm probably more I probably find myself looking at more impressionism pictures, and that attracts me the most, I suppose. But then, now and then, I think to myself, oh, I want to have a go at realism again, and I shift to realism. But today, I just felt like something like this, something different, something where I can build up, put paint on, have fun really. Because that's what it's all about, and I want to be having fun, using colour. Let's fill this up. And also, I didn't want to do a drawing. I did actually start another one, and I drew the house. It was at another angle. And I drew the house in, and I was like, I don't really want to paint that. And so I thought, I'll look at the reference pictures again, and I'll have another look and see what I want to paint, and see if I can do something. It's starting to be like I want. Oops. Bit of blue and yellow, it's a little bit dark. There's sort of a patch here. Let's get a bit more of that blue. Some straight marks here just to break this as well. Okay. Okay, yes. Happy. So now I've got to think, right, I've got that in. I'm doing the grass first. And now I'm thinking, well, it'd be nice to do a bit of sky now. So let's get some blue. Got the two blues, as always. My Cerulean Blue, and Ultramarine. And then I can start pulling this. Now I've got to think actually, do I want this pointing to the house as well? I think I do. So we're going to be using strokes like that as well. So like that. And then we'll start putting trees in. Get some white, pull that in it. So I want to be able to see brush strokes in this one. So I want the brush strokes to have an effect on the eye. Like that, yes. Like that. Now I've got to think, house. We're going dead centre, but we can break up the centre with the trees. So that's alright. I was just thinking, is it going to mess up because we're going to use centering? But it's alright because there's trees there. So I sort of start this by putting in colours, and then the more you get on, I hope this makes sense, the more paint I get on, the more I can see what I want to do, the more you can affect. It's kind of like, you know when you're drawing and you're not really sure what to draw, so you just throw a few scribbles on and then you turn those scribbles into something. This is kind of like that. It's good to show different ways though, I think. It's not going to please everyone though, but that doesn't matter. As long as you're happy. Okay, I'm just sitting back, having a look. I feel like this is a bit too blue there, so I'm going to get some white and shrink some of these strokes that are in it. And then I'm going to break it up with some of the Cerulean Blue as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that. It looks similar to the painting that I did when I was at this festival. People was painting stuff, and I had to go at painting as well. I did this, something like this, and that was a little bit, looked at me funny. Okay, so we've got that. What do I want to do now? I think I want the house. I think I want a blob of white. Let's put the roof on. That's why I put the burnt sienna out, because I was feeling a bit lazy, and I noticed the roof was sort of orangey colour. And I'm gonna imagine I'm there, and I can see it, and I'm like, oh, there's a roof. There's a roof. There's a chimney. Okay, it's bigger. It's bigger than that. There it is. If we make it that size, it'll probably look a bit better. It's not going to be right. Let's get some white. Yeah, there's the house. Gonna use some of this to sort that roof out, just to some little lighter strokes. And the shadow underneath, I'm gonna use blue. I think I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Let's go into a smaller brush. Use this blue, maybe a bit of brown in it. Yeah. And what I want to do is a line. I want to do a line underneath the roof like that. Paint on me. Let's paint all on this. Ugh. Never mind. So I've got the roof there, got the roof. Now that needs to be quite a clean edge there, so since we've dirtied the other brush, let's just grab this little brush, grab that, and then we can little chimney there. Okay, little darkness for behind where the trees are. Like that. Like that. Like that. Straightening things off, edges. Bit of green, blue and brown, quite dark. That there. Here. Like this. Yeah, like that. So that's the house in. That's where it is. We can carry on using this dark here. And then what I want to do, so we want a bit of green, bit of white. That's better. This bit of green, put in the door, so the door's about the middle, about here. That door in there. And then we've got windows, let's get some of the blue. Use blue for the windows. I've got one window. We're gonna have to modify our house. window there. Window there. Another window. It's got a slat window. And then above, window, window. And there's not that much of a gap till the door, is there? Okay, we need to shrink this house. So I'm thinking, oops, the house, that window, that door's there, window, house, there. And that would be there, something like that. Okay, we need to get rid of that. Just grab a load of white and just go over it like that. Okay, now then, let's think. Need another little brush. Now we use this one for the green. Green of the door, spinning, and we'll put these little slats in as well. Over there, shutters. It's quite small, so we're just going to create an indication of what we want. Yeah, like that. Door here. Pick up quite a lot of colour. Yeah. Okay. Get some of the blue. Window. 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 Gap. In the second part of the house. So that's that roof still isn't right. So that second part of the house would be door there. Something like that. Let's do window again. Window here. Window here. Window there. And a window there. And you get a bit of dark blue. As soon as you move the blue, then it mixes with the white. So you kind of just want to blob it on and one. That's alright. Okay. Green. Slats. Yeah, something like that. And then that's actually like that. Okay, does that stand out? I want this house to stand out. I want it because it's the focus. So that darkness behind it should help. And then there's a bit of a window above the like that, yeah. Okay. Something like that. And grab some of this dirty colour. Some of this brown. And there's a bit of a thing, a steps area. We can just put in like that. Just an indication of it. And I've got to think about what I don't want to keep as well. Okay, now what I want, a touch of that white. There. And there's a bit of dark over this window on that one. But I don't want to do that. So let's carry on. Creating contrast with these trees. We're saying this house is important by doing that. And then I'm going to start coming in with some lighter colours and we can start building it up a bit. But I'm not going to do too much. And also the erratic behaviour of my brush, it's affecting the feel of the picture as well. You see, like this angled this way, and then I'm going to consciously angle it this way. It's another way of going, you know, there it is, there's the house. It's there. My brush strokes are saying it's there. The dirty green of my brush strokes are saying it's there. You can go a bit lighter as well, even there. Different branches, different trees. I just want to keep an area of dark. I want to keep that area dark and that area light so it stands out. Darker at the base. And I'm going to miss out these trees completely. Grabbing some blue in with it just to make some different shades in there. A bit more of the yellow ochre. Change things up a bit. A bit more of the Viridean Green. And also spinning a little bit on my brush. Spinning my brush a bit. Sit back and have a look. Yeah, that's actually better than I thought it was going to be. Gonna get some burnt sienna and some dark now. Get a little bit of that black and some dark spots. Changing things up. Doing tree colour can be quite hard actually. So what I find is you need to do lots of different shades, because in nature there is a lot of different shades of green. Nice warm yellow. Nice dark black. Nice blue. Okay, sit back, have a look. Yeah, I do feel like the motion's there. There's some good motion. It's interesting. I feel like it's not quite enough dark in these pockets there. So I'm going to put in some blue. I might put in a bit of blue here as well. Too much paint. Okay. If it's too blue, just add a bit of black. Improve things. Okay, sitting back again, having a look. Alright, I think I can improve the grass using the same colours that we've been using in the trees. I think we can use some of that in the grass as well, just to create more of a harmony in the picture. See, I've got all kinds of colour on my brush, and as I spin the brush when I'm using it, I get all kinds of colours coming off it. Okay, sit back, have a look. Yeah, I think I need it to be darker. Sit back again. Yeah, red. I feel there needs to be a bit of red. So I'm really just playing here, messing with colour, changing things as I go. I just feel like in here there should be a bit of red in it. Okay, soften that red a bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had in my head when I was trying to come up with an interesting idea. I had this, except this tree. I want there to be a tree there. Kind of what pointing. Like that. Yeah, and then I can sort of like this. Using just a blob of paint, I can create things. Don't want it to be seen everywhere, so I can get some colour and cover it. But yeah, yeah, that's what I had in my mind. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go house. Because when I looked at the picture originally, I was like, house. I've got a technical drawing to do. And then my mind, a bit of white, just getting a bit of white clouds. My mind just shouted at me, I'm going to have to do a technical drawing. And I kind of, I'm using emotion, my emotions, trying to connect to them. It was like, oh no, I could feel fear a little bit. The idea of getting the ruler out and going through the motions of painting technically. I don't like that one. Get rid of that one. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, I was going through the motions technically in my mind, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And the house was getting bigger and bigger and bigger in my head. So the house is getting huge, when in fact it's only small. So this picture, hopefully, it makes you think, house. It's only a small house in this picture, but in your head it should be big when you look at it. Well, that's my idea anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and check out the other guys' channels, because they're fantastic. I learned quite a lot from all of them now. We've got different equipment, different styles, and yeah, well, thank you very much for watching this one, and hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you think about your emotions when you're painting, because that's what you're trying to connect to, and that's what will make your paintings stand out, because it'll, you know, when people are in the gallery and they're stood there going, oh yes, that makes me feel so emotional. Well, you can be one of those people. When you put your painting up and someone comes up to the painting, and they'll go, I'm not saying 100 years, and my paintings become extremely valuable. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. But imagine that they are like worth millions, and they're in the gallery framed, and people will come over and they look at this picture and they'll go, oh, that house is massive. Oh, everything's drawing me into that house. The contrast, the brushwork. Oh, it's just such a big house. But the actual painting of the house is small. But hopefully I'll get the, yes, that makes me feel so drawn into it. Anyway, that's enough of me messing around. So I think I've done alright here. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. So high five. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at another episode. Cheers.